My future mother-in-law invited me to lunch and said she wanted us to get closer before the wedding. Can you believe my future mother-in-law tried to buy me off like I was some inconvenience she could just write a check to make disappear? $50,000. That was apparently my price tag, what she decided I was worth to get out of her precious son's life forever. I'm still so angry, I can barely type this. Let me give you some quick background. I'm 29. My now husband Damien is 31. We've been together for almost 4 years, and the wedding was supposed to be in 5 months. Was supposed to be. I didn't even know anymore. Damien is genuinely one of the best people I've ever met. After the parade of mediocre men I dated in my early 20s, finding someone who treats me like an actual human being felt like winning some kind of lottery. His family, though, that's where things get complicated. His mom, Teresa, has never loved me. I knew this from pretty much day one, but I kept telling myself it would get better. She just needed time to warm up. She was protective of her son. Whatever excuse I could find. She's one of those women who thinks her son is God's gift to the world, and no woman will ever be good enough. Every girlfriend before me apparently had issues, according to the story she tells. Too clingy, too independent, too ambitious, not ambitious enough. There's always something. With me, though, it was different. She was polite to my face for the first year or so. Cold, but polite. Then Damien and I moved in together, and something shifted. She started making comments, little digs here and there, about how I decorated our apartment, about what I cooked, about how I let Damien do certain things. Like she needed to approve of our dynamic. I brushed it off because Damien always shut her down when she got too bold, and I figured that was enough. Then we got engaged, and Teresa absolutely lost her mind. She cried at the announcement dinner. Not happy tears, actual devastated sobbing, like someone had died. She pulled herself together eventually and blamed it on being overwhelmed with joy. But I saw her face when Damien showed her the ring. That wasn't joy. The wedding planning was a nightmare. She had an opinion about everything. The venue was wrong. The colors were tacky. The guest list needed to include her entire extended family, even though half of them I'd never met. She tried to come dress shopping with me, and when I said I wanted it to be just my mom and my best friend Mayim, she acted like I'd personally attacked her. Damien kept trying to manage her, but it was exhausting for both of us. So when she texted me 2 weeks ago asking if I wanted to get lunch, just the two of us, because she wanted to get closer before the wedding, I was actually kind of hopeful. Stupid, right? I thought maybe she was finally coming around. Maybe she realized she'd been difficult and wanted to make an effort. Damien was thrilled when I told him. He said maybe this was the turning point. The turning point. Huh. She picked this upscale restaurant downtown, the kind of place with cloth napkins and a wine list the size of novel. I wore a nice dress, did my makeup, tried to look like the kind of daughter-in-law she might actually want. God, I'm embarrassed just thinking about how much effort I put in for someone who was about to try to pay me to disappear. We sat down, and she ordered wine without asking what I wanted, which fine, whatever. That's just how she is. She made small talk for maybe 3 minutes, asked about work, asked if we'd finalized the photographer, normal stuff. Then she pulled out her checkbook, just casually set it on the table between us like we were about to split the bill. I'll pay you $50,000 to walk away from my son.